First, I want to ask you a question. Do you know how many retirees start an online business and fail? The answer is a staggering 98%. So there is a 98% chance you are going to fail. And there's nothing I can do about it, unless you pay very careful attention for the next 5 minutes. This could be the most important video you have ever seen in your life. For retirees like you, there are at least 100 people every day that start a home business trying to make money online, and only 2 of them ever make a profit. Only 2 people out of 100 that try ever make it. Would you bet your life savings on a horse that has a 50 to 1% chance of winning? No, I don't think so. But here's the shocker. You are already doing it. So what's going to happen if you're one of the 98 that doesn't make it? You will go completely broke or bankrupt. You will likely end up in thousands of credit card debt. You will completely fail and quit. Or you keep trying until you die, but you will never make it. So, how the heck do you become one of the 2% that become successful? What's the big secret? There are actually 3 secrets to success. And when you understand them, your success is 100% guaranteed. I know that's a bold promise. In fact, it's the boldest promise anyone could ever make. So listen carefully for the next few minutes. You're about to learn something you have never heard before. The day when my world crumbled. I still remember like it was yesterday. It was a gloomy late afternoon in September with heavy rain showers and deafening thunder every minute. I was living in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I was sitting on the floor in my very tiny room, which I had rented from a friend, trying to come to terms what just has happened. My bank has blocked all my accounts, cancelled my credit cards, as I was not able to pay the monthly installments for all my bills. And on top of that, I had learned that my business partner has cheated me out of an additional 50,000 euro. I felt like this was the end. No access to my bank account, no credit cards, no money, and loss of all my life savings. I was feeling like a complete failure, a loser, an unworthy person who had let down everyone who had trusted me. With all that pain and shame, I didn't want to live any longer. I stood up from the floor, tears of anger, shame, hate, and desperation were rolling down my cheeks, and the only thought left in my paralyzed brain was to end my life right now. I didn't want to live any longer. Opening the window curtains on the 12th floor, I stared down and thought, how long will it take until I crash on the concrete floor? And will they find my body before everyone the next morning would have been forced to pass by on their way to their work? There was only one thing left for me to do, and that was writing a letter to my sister and explaining what has happened the days before I decided to end my life. Whilst I was typing on my laptop, the weather outside grew wilder and wilder. Lightning bolts after lightning bolts flashed across the nightly sky, and the rolling thunder grew louder and louder, like the end of the world was approaching. I stood up from the floor, opened the window, cracked open the safety grill in front of it, and driving rain hit hard in my face. And somehow, really miraculously, I suddenly lost consciousness. When I woke up, I was lying crunched on the floor, soaked in rainwater and shivering of cold, despite the tropical climate I'm living in. And there, I was sitting on the floor, weeping like a little child, but filled with gratitude to the Holy Father and the unwavering desire to turn my life around. That miracle of me blacking out turned out to be the catalyst that changed my life. I made a firm decision to start chasing my dream of sailing around the world. So I got started learning internet marketing. I found it really difficult at first, and I was going around and around in circles for a long time, until I found a mentor who inspired me to invest in a training course. That changed completely the course of my life. A few days later, I was on a training webinar with a 7-figure internet marketer called Greg, who would become the mentor who changed everything for me. You might call that luck, but there's an old saying: when the student is ready, the teacher shall appear. Greg's a British guy who was almost bankrupt and living with his mom. But he turned things around to make $40,000 a month online just in 6 months short, and moving beachfront in the Caribbean. A dream came true for him. He also was one of the wisest leaders and greatest teachers I've ever learned from. He taught me the 3 secrets I'm about to share with you. Secret number 1: become a confident leader. Confidence comes from 2 things: developing the right mindset, and secondly, competence in your craft, which is marketing. Leadership is essential because people want to be led. Secret number 2: value equals income. Your income will never exceed the value you bring to the marketplace. I'll repeat that. Your income will never exceed the value you bring to the marketplace. So you need to become an expert marketer. I was terrible at marketing until I learned from my mentor that I just needed the right learning plan. And secret number 3, 9 essential skills. There are 9 essential skills. I'll teach you this in my affiliate marketing success formula. When first learned these 3 secrets, I had the biggest epiphany of my life. I had to stop chasing success because I could never catch it. Instead, I had to attract success by becoming worthy of it. I needed to increase my value to the marketplace. So the more I focused on building my mindset and my skill sets in the right areas, success started to almost magically hunt me down. Now I am on a mission to transform the life of at least 100 people in the next year by teaching them my 9-step affiliate marketing formula. But it's not for everyone. you need to be a coachable student. You must have a great attitude. You cannot have excuses, but you must have a burning desire. And the most difficult of all, you must be ready to change everything. These are non-negotiable with the people I work with. So, if you want to avoid becoming one of the 98% that fail, and you want to learn my 9-step success formula, then comment below with the word formula, and I'll give you the next step.